When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. He's got an open man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The give to the back. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. Makes him talk to the hand. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Townsend. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
See this offensively on the first drive of the game. The quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
And the Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Slips away. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Finds his big tight end. Oh, what a cut! He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to hit because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. The short hands, it's Hansen. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Cyclones!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's up. Oh, he's got some space. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Okay,
And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. The offense changing the play. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Pressure coming. Looking to scramble. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Never a doubt. Are forced to settle for 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Got a man. It's Green. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who he was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Gets his 1st one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Special teams coming through. The 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. It is so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. Going with the ground game left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the catch, it's Townsend. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He slides that just inside the right upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. To the air, it's Mateer. Makes the catch, it's Sategna. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To throw, it's Mateer. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sooner.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker. He is so important to this team.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air. It's Mateer. Deep shot for the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A strike downfield. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. Bringing a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him. So a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for space. It's Ott. Still on his feet at the 45. Running free. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Sooners are rolling down the field. Motion from the wideout. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to the toss. Finding an escape route. There he goes. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Kent. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try it over the left side. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the returner will be knocked down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. That's caught. It's Burks. Breaks into the open on the left. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They'll run the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive.
6-9-1, Gators score.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here's the handoff. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to